students who may be coming from more high-risk countries and what they can do to possibly strengthen their application and essentially just make their application as good as it can be to give you the best chance of having your visa approved. Now, first up, preparation is key. This is so important. Don't start doing an application unless you know you have everything ready for not only the school, but for the student visa as well, because schools may ask for a lot of the same information. You not being able to provide this information can hold up your processing times and different things like that. So, but what I mean by preparing, okay, English language criteria. Making sure you've done and sat an IELTS or a PT exam if it's going to be required for you to do so for the admission and visa process. This is extremely important when thinking about your whole overall plan, because say for example, you're looking at doing a Bachelor of Nursing, it may take an IELTS score of 7s and you hold off on doing that till the last minute and you find out you're not even close to that score. You might have a 5.5 or something along those lines. Not saying 5.5 is bad, but certain courses have certain admission criteria. And nursing in particular, this is something the school's not going to budge on at all. So one, you're not going to meet the entry criteria for the course you've chosen. Two, you're not going to be able to lodge the visa and you've lost out on all this time because it wasn't prepared properly from the beginning. You now may have to wait a whole new 6 months for a new intake. In that time, obviously you should be preparing to do IELTS and doing some training and that sort of thing. But guys, it really just comes down to being prepared for the application. Number 2, financial documents. This is a very important one. Now, depending on what it is you're going to study and how long you plan to be in Australia, of course, it's going to be how much you have to show, but making sure you have genuine access to these funds. Okay, so it's one thing to say, mum and dad are going to support me through my studies, and that's it. It doesn't really mean too much. We need to see some proof, some reasons as to why your family want to support you if they're not your own funds that you're going to be showing for your visa application. So really working closely with an agent to show how you have genuine access to these funds and where these funds come from and who they belong to is extremely important. So making sure those financial documents are as strong as they possibly can does take time. Third and final one, make your study make sense. This is just a broad example. Say you're coming from India. You previously hold a Bachelor of Economics or Finance or Business or something like that. You then contact Pathway to Oz and say, I want to come and study carpentry in Australia. Great idea. It's not going to work. Okay, it's simple as that. It makes no sense, one, comparing that to your previous study. Why have such a high level qualification like a Bachelor or Master's would you now be going all the way down to a Cert 3 trade certificate? Okay, just in terms of your education profile, it doesn't make any sense. Secondly, one of the things not many people talk about, but something you need to think about when looking at these type of applications is when I say make it make sense, you've also got to explain your return on investment. So let's look at it just very broadly. You come from India, you want to come out here and study carpentry. That course is going to cost you roughly around $25,000. Your visa's $2,000. Your health insurance is another probably $1,200-1,400. Airfares, living expenses in Australia. It can add up very quickly to a lot of cost. I'm not an expert of how much carpenters get paid in India, but I'm sure it is a lot lower than what it is in Australia. So if you're making this substantial financial investment to come and study a course, make sure it's a course that is going to show you a good return in your home country, because again, otherwise that makes no sense to immigration as to why you'd be wanting to come out here and study that program, spend all this money and return back to a country where you are not going to be paid very much to do that type of job. So this is what I'm saying, guys. It's got to make sense, so let's use some common sense. Here at Pathway to Oz, we're always happy to assist our clients finding the best pathway for them. So please, if you do have any other questions about how you can put forward the best application, never hesitate to contact the team at Pathway to Oz.